Hey, what is going on everybody? Arthur here and welcome to Q&A number 14. Now before we get into the questions, I first off wanted to say that if you haven't asked any questions yet, you still want to do so, then be sure to leave them in the comments down below. And then I'll make sure to answer your questions in one of my future videos. So the first question comes from BJ Awesome, and he asked me, what are your plans for the future YouTube wise and IRL? So I really enjoy making videos, etc. You know, you guys all know that I really enjoy making videos, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. So I will continue to be on YouTube. I will continue to post videos for as long as I possibly can. In terms of my future, I'm not entirely sure. As of right now, I'm 18. I'm pretty sure that most of you will know that as well. Next year I'll be going to college. Last year I actually graduated from high school. This year I'm not going to school, and then next year, like I said, I'll be going to college. I'll be studying communication systems and also game development and game design, which should be something pretty interesting. I actually was supposed to already start it this year, but I didn't have my driver license just yet, so I really just couldn't go there unless I actually moved there, and I personally didn't really want to do that. So that is what I'll be doing next year. I'll be going to college for 4 years, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 5 years, and from there we'll see what happens. I honestly don't really plan my future. The thing is that you can't really tell what's going to be happening to you in like 4 or 5 years, or even in 4 or 5 months. You honestly just don't know. I don't really plan those things. But that is pretty much what I'll be doing. I'll be uploading YouTube videos as frequently as I can. I'll try to do well in school, try to get proper grades and everything like that. And that is pretty much what my life will be like for the next 4 to 5 years. Anyway, the next question comes from Sibling Wars 1, and he asked me, which console are you most excited for, the Xbox One or the PS4, and which one will you be getting? So to be honest, I'm not really excited for either one of these consoles. Both consoles are solid. Both consoles are pretty similar in terms of specs, in terms of what they can do. Both consoles have pretty cool exclusives, if you ask me. Watch Dogs seems really interesting. Destiny also seems really interesting. Titanfall seems pretty interesting. Then you of course have Halo 5 as well. I mean, there are a couple of games that seem pretty interesting. I might actually buy both consoles because I'll be working full time this summer, so I should have enough money to actually buy both consoles. But the thing is that I personally don't really like spending money. I honestly don't really spend money that often. I like to save things up for some strange reason. I just don't like spending money, so I will probably buy the Xbox One for the simple reason that I simply want to get Call of Duty Ghosts. I simply want to get the DLC early. I can play Assassin's Creed Black Flag over on the Xbox One as well, and then I'll be buying Battlefield 4 for the PC. Now before I can actually play that game properly, or at least before I can play that game the way I want to, I will first have to buy a new graphics card. Right now I have the 560, and I actually want to upgrade it to either the 680 or the 690, just to make sure that I can actually play and record that game in 1080p without having to worry about frame rate issues, because I'm actually planning on producing some Battlefield 4 content when that game actually releases. And the next question comes from the Sick Clan, and they ask me, who is your favorite YouTuber? So if I really had to pick someone, I would probably go for the Red Bread. I've been watching his videos for about 2 years now, and I'm still not getting tired of them. But I also really like Frankie on PC in 1080p. I mean, there are just too many YouTubers out there to just pick one. If I'm not mistaken, I'm subscribed to about 90 or 100 different channels. I watch 402 Thunder, 402 The Regular, Bookie2998, Chaos X Silencer, Drifter, Epic Mealtime, Kev Chumba. I mean, there are just too many channels out there that are great to just pick one favorite one. But if I really had to pick one, I would probably go for the Red Bread or either Frankie on PC in 1080p. Anyway, the next question comes from Dan, and he asked me, what do you think of Call of Duty Ghosts so far? So far, I think it's going to be a pretty good game. I like the storyline, I like what they're trying to do with starting up a new franchise and everything, because that is something that a lot of us have been waiting for quite a long time. The thing is that I'm hoping that it'll be more similar to Black Ops 2 in terms of balancing than that it'll be similar to Modern Warfare 3, because I actually stopped playing Modern Warfare 3 back in January, if I'm not mistaken, because I got incredibly mad playing that game due to the death streaks, especially Dead Man's Hand. That one was just freaking ridiculous, so I really didn't like Modern Warfare 3 that much, but that is why I'm hoping that it'll be pretty similar to Black Ops 2, but only time will tell. Anyway guys, that was it for this Q&A. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating would as always be very much appreciated. If not, that is of course cool as well. Once again, if you haven't asked any questions yet and you still want to do so, then then be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. Then I'll make sure to write down your questions and answer them in one of my future videos. With that said, on the screen right now is one of my latest videos, which is my studio opening strategies guide. If you haven't checked out that video yet and you are interested in checking it out, then be sure to do so. With that said, I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope to see some of you next time. Take it easy.